Hello, my first daytime video. You know, I want to talk a little bit about the law of attraction. In some ways, this human life experience is kind of like a game that we're playing. And that game has rules, just like any other game. And those rules are things like gravity, things like the law of attraction. Basically, the big trick here is that we get exactly what we want. And sometimes that's a little hard for people to accept because it doesn't seem like they're getting what they want. But the real trick is understanding that there's no way you can fool the law of attraction. Absolutely every part of who you are as a person is combined and creates your point of attraction. So if your mind is filled with judgment or hatred or resentments or anything like that, then your point of attraction is affected by that kind of thing. So you can't really fool the universe. You need to forgive. You need to release the past. You need to be present in the moment. You need to love yourself. You need to love yourself enough to allow you to have a pleasant experience in this life. It's a very, very, very interesting thing. And a lot of people do not want to hear that they are creating exactly what they want in every given moment of their life. Because they can't really imagine why they would want the kind of life that they've created. And, I think we've all been there. I think we've all kind of felt that we were being unfairly treated by life, by God, by the world, by other people, by something outside of ourselves. And it's a big pill to swallow to actually understand that you are creating absolutely every part of your life experience, every little detail. So take a look around. What kind of life are you creating? Do you want to continue creating the kind of life that you're living? And if you don't, then what is required to change that experience? And it's a fascinating journey, this life that we live. It is a game, and we're playing it, and we cast all of the people in our game. We wrote the script. We decided what we wanted to do this time around. And then when we got born, we proceeded to forget about it. And at the beginning, we had all these experiences. And we created all sorts of ideas based on those experiences. Ideas about what life was really like, how things worked, who we could trust, who we couldn't trust, situations that were acceptable to us, situations that were not acceptable, emotions that were acceptable to us, emotions that were not acceptable, sensations that were acceptable to us, sensations that were not acceptable. And we created all sorts of habits of thought. Basically, that's what a belief is. A belief is a habit of thought. It's a type of thought that I think habitually, often enough that it becomes almost automatic. So, if I look around and I decide that I'm not happy with the life that I've created or am creating for myself, I need to change those habits of thought. I need to become more open-minded. And that can be very difficult for some people. There's all sorts of reasons why people have chosen to believe things. And there's also all sorts of reasons why people might choose to continue believing things, because they have some kind of an investment in that continuing habitual thought pattern. They've created all sorts of people around them and situations around themselves, and they've created what I guess many would call a comfort zone. And to actually change something in my life requires me to stand outside of that comfort zone and to just stay present in the moment and have faith that what's going on will turn out well. So if I choose to change my habitual thought pattern, there is a period of unsettling where it seems as though things are falling apart, actually. Sometimes people can leave your life, or people become angry with you lots of times, because many of the people that are in your life don't really want you to change anything, because they are comfortable with you being who you are, and they want you to stay the same because you are part of their comfort zone. So the process of change can be stressful. And there are times along the way when you might want to go back because you're outside of your comfort zone and all of a sudden you desperately want to be in your comfort zone again. But if you can possibly just stay present in the moment, don't project into the past or into the future. Stay present and trust the process of life, because the law of attraction will bring you exactly what you need to be okay throughout the process, as long as you have faith and trust that that's the case. That's a belief. That's exactly the kind of belief that serves me well when it comes time to make a change in my life, because I have learned that these things are usually, in the long run, good things in my life. And so I give myself permission to be confused. I give myself permission to be uncomfortable. And that takes a lot of pressure off. If I accept the possibility that this state that I'm going through is necessary for the change to occur, and that it will turn out well if I just stay engaged with the process of life, it will change. My life experience will alter. A whole new group of people and circumstances and situations will arrive that support my new habitual thought patterns. And you know what? Hold your beliefs lightly. Because you know what? If you're flexible and if you have an open mind, the hologram of your life can alter more gently and more seamlessly, and you don't have to go through the same kind of upheavals that you thought you had to go through to make changes. It's just the process of life. Anyway, I don't know if that said anything about the law of attraction. I'll have to listen to it again and see. But it's maybe about change as well. You know, change is a part of the project, and you might just as well get used to it and enjoy it. Thank you for joining me again.